Hey guys, it's that time again. We've got another incredible batch of fight sticks and all button controllers from the fightsticks subreddit. Some are clean, some are wild, some are deeply cursed, but I love every one of them. So let's jump right in. Here are my unordered picks for June's fight stick of the month. First up, we've got user Ryanai, who says they made this as a joke, but they're keeping it. It's a handmade all button controller with this sort of 5-year-old style crayon art, corner sun, big trees and everything. The humor is strong, but so is the commitment to do this at all. Nice work. Then we have user Apeku with an absolutely gorgeous setup. It's a 500 V2 with this blue marble texture that's just super clean. The art's by the Pixel House Co., caps from Sleepy's Arcade, and a slick topper from Mordor Gaming. Lots of attention to detail any way you look at it. Simply beautiful build. And here we've got user Any Local bringing in what they call the Fuddrucker. It's a cigar box fight stick in a sort of VF style layout, so fewer than normal buttons, but could be perfect for shmups. On the bottom of the case, to give it a little bit of weight and a different feel, they used epoxy resin mixed with steel shot. Really interesting build. Then there's user King of Pop-Tart with their Gold Lewis swirl. We don't seem to see too many of these junk food arcade swirls, but this one looks to have a lot of heart with some sparkly Gold Lewis artwork. The pose is cool, and then the Hall effect thumb domes also look fun. Next up is Homeboy with the maple leverless build. They sourced the wood from a table making shop, complete with a burnt mill edge they decided to keep. Custom CNC washers allow for MX style switches and printed button caps with a reduced wobble. Those button caps almost look like little campfire marshmallows. Cool workshop piece. Now we've got Holy Shep with his literal tank of a build. It's a Megatron themed enclosure made from solid maple with a skeletal top and printed artwork featuring the Udon Crew's art. Over 70 laser cut acrylic tank treads run across the top, and more custom tracks are molded on the back. There's even a twin layer window painted in gunmetal and wrapped in neoprene foam. Pure craftsmanship. Then we've got Mavericade releasing their new Key Warrior device. It's an ergonomic low profile controller running GP2040CE and KL Chalk V2 switches. The best part is this optional lap play module with hinges that let you tilt and play at different angles. Reminds me a bit of the Atacon and is a very cool design. And here we've got user I'm All In, who is keeping it classy with his Gundam Itoki Omni build. It's themed after the RX-0 Banshee Norn, and the contrast is sharp, elegant, and precise. Always fun to see an Omni still going strong, and this is just a gorgeous build overall. Then there's Lee FGC, who had an idea and just went all in. Lee and his crew turned a folding table into an all-button setup. This was their proof of concept, and they look to have even higher aspirations for their next project. Very novel and ambitious. User Salty Advisor gives us a hand-painted Iron Man Moju box. It's got gravity buttons, a translucent blue for arc reactor flare, and a JLX lever with a gold ball top. The case is engraved and then it's actually painted with acrylics for a different take on the Moju box. Very nice. Now we circle around to Jackwagon Fight Sticks, who dropped a Last Dragon tribute stick. This build celebrates Leroy from the film, complete with the glow. It's also got KS buttons, an Automata JLF, and a case cut to contour the artwork. The case lights up and honors an 80s icon, so what's not to love? And here we've got user Burnt Azer, who gave us not one but two strong builds this month. First is the ASP 16-inch slim metal prototype. Years in the making, CNC cut, and now ready for production. Super thin, very clean overall. Then to get his 8-year-old daughter involved, he made her this custom Five Nights at Freddy's stick. Personalized and hilarious, it's A+ parenting all around. And then we've got user Connect Bid with a rapid trigger leverless build. Think Rhythm Games meets the FGC. It features Gateron magnetic switches, a custom aluminum case, and then the magnetic switches can be swapped for any North Pole magnetic switches like the Wu-Ting Lecker. They're planning a small production run, and it's always exciting to see this tech in these builds. Now for our next one, we've got user El Captain Spookers, and they dropped an absolute monster, the T-Virus Carnage Gisato. It's built in the Alpha Grande enclosure with magnetic panels that reveal glowing resin vials mounted inside. EL wire lighting, Sitong buttons, and a full metal back panel. Assisted by Breakfast Garage Gaming to make one stellar package. Love the attention to detail, plus the metric ton of pictures they provided. This one's a beast. And up next, we have user Shadowloo Chaos with their gold and white Dark Souls themed for the dub build. They've got Solaire themed graphics, Neo lever, metallic gold crown buttons, and just a very clean and classy build, all put together by the man Johnny Fraze. Praise the sun. Then there's a Lemon Sorbetberg, a returning favorite with this accessibility focused build. This one focuses on an 8-button D-pad controlled with 3 fingers for better dexterity. Clean inputs, intuitive layout, and now available on Etsy. It looks really thoughtfully made. Great job. And finally, that brings us to this one. It's an all-button controller from the monkeys over at SGF Devices. What makes this sing is that the entire case is printed to look like a literal job application form. You can zoom in to see all of the personal info, employment eligibility, and education boxes. It's hilarious and also really struck a chord with the fightsticks subreddit, garnering the most upvotes in our sub's history. Congratulations, I think? Maybe a fightstick of the month will help them with their employment prospects. Great job, guys. So, another great month spent coveting controllers on fightsticks. I feel that June hit especially hard with tons of awesome ones. Which one was your favorite? Let us know down in the comments below. And hey, if you want to be featured next month, post your own controller to fightsticks with tons of pictures and chewy build details. You might just make the cut. Now, here's a final parade of a few more awesome builds to send us off. Support your locals, and I'll see you next time.